Ladies, beautiful to meet you.
Beautiful to meet you.
So we're here at Sony Music, the heart of all good artists.
Yeah.
You've got me, One Direction, Little Mix, Susan Boyle.
Oh, Susan Boyle! That's my girl. Majors.
Snoop Dogg. I mean,
What? I love the lineup. It was like One Direction, Little Mix, Susan Boyle, Snoop Dogg.
And you guys, the old gang.
Hey.
So I'm going to put you in some scenarios. You're in a little bit of trouble in these ones, and you've got to call one of those people for help.
Okay.
One of those four?
Yeah. Oh, it could be anyone in the Sony label. But
I definitely call Snoop Dogg.
I
would
definitely
call
He's
Susan
a
straight
Boyle.
G.
Snoop, he would just come in and do
I call Susan Boyle for sure. She seems like a very responsible person. She's like, Susan.
And she likes her cats.
Yeah. Yes, girl. We
good.
get along very well.
I like Susan Boyle.
So first of all, this works for today. You've got that Friday feeling, you want to go out, but you're in London and you don't really know anybody. Who are you going to call?
Simon.
Oh,
Oh, we don't know him, but then we probably wouldn't call anybody, right?
Simon, or honestly, probably 1D.
We'd call one.
Oh, hey. Yeah, one day.
Show us around or else.
They're like huge, but they're really nice.
Yeah.
They're so nice.
They are. They're so down to earth.
We love them. Those boys are great.
They cool. They cool.
Do you fancy them?
Do we what?
Does that mean?
I mean, we think they're all really, really attractive and nice and
charming.
talented. Yeah. And
Yeah.
yeah.
They're
I was
friends.
gonna
There's
say-
that.
I was gonna say I like the word fancy, but I was gonna draw like a period and then say I like the word fancy. If I would have said it together, it would have sounded like something else.
So you don't fancy them?
Yes, yeah. Not in
What do you
particular.
mean by fancy? What is
Like you like them, like you have a crush on them.
Like you want to make out with them?
Oh.
Go down the beach?
You're
What about
cute.
fancy themselves? No?
No, they wouldn't fancy themselves.
Oh, no. 'Cause
We think they're cool. We think they're cool.
She thinks that means
I'm
like.
trying to catch on with the lingo.
It's okay.
It's not working.
Anyways,
We'll
we
do
know
it
the
later.
1D
Yeah.
boys. They're awesome.
They're cool.
Next one, you come here and the airline, this has happened to me, has lost your suitcases.
That happened to me.
That was her.
Me too.
That
I
was-
had
that
a
was-
suitcase for 2 weeks.
No, that was me here.
She
I
literally
got
happened to
here.
you.
I got here and I didn't have a suitcase for a whole 2 days.
It's the worst.
It was
Sucks.
terrible. I had to go to Boots, I think it is. It's your
Yeah.
your little
Airport?
Walgreens to us. I
Yeah.
think.
Oh,
So I had to buy soap,
funny bear.
That's the fun
toothpaste.
part, kind of.
But imagine you
Is
can
there
only...
soap all over your body?
What was the question?
You're going to go on stage, you're going to be glamorous, but you can only borrow clothes from one of the Sony artists. Who are you going to call?
J-Lo. Yep, J-Lo.
I think
Sony
God.
artists. There's so many people on Sony. Susan
Mariah
Boyle.
Carey is on there.
I'm just gonna stick to
Is
Susan
it-
Boyle for every
Mariah
Or
Carey.
Snoop
answer
Dogg.
in this interview.
yeah. I would do B.
Yeah.
I saw her on the wall.
Beyonce.
Oh, Beyonce, I mean.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
you're having
yeah.
some problems with Simon Cowell. You know what's wrong with him, but he's not answering your calls. You think maybe upset him. Who do you call for some advice and be like, what's up with Simon?
Tessa.
Tessa
Well,
or Sunny.
I'd say One Direction again.
Sunny's
Yeah.
pretty close.
I mean,
One
One
Day, 'cause
Direction
they know him very well,
or
too.
maybe Little Mix, and just ask,
There
hey,
you go, those two.
how do you deal?
Okay, you're having some man troubles. You need to talk to someone about this. You're all upset. You guys are crying. Which of the Sony artists do you ring and be like, help?
Oh damn.
Probably, I feel like Adele.
Adele would be good.
Yeah.
I second that one. Yeah, Adele or
Oh,
Sam.
Sam.
Or is
Or
Taylor?
Ed.
Is Taylor's not on Sony.
She's
Otherwise, I would definitely say Taylor.
Yeah.
Once again, B.
Yeah.
Adele and Sam Smith would be like, hold on, I'm going to write this down.
I'd say.
Material.
That's so hard. Well, Adele, but really Taylor.
Leo
others
Lewis.
not
Yeah, I
Sony.
think Adele would be great.
And finally, girls, we're looking at It's a Tabloid Scandal.
Oh,
I don't know what you've done, but it's really bad. Who do you call on the Sony label to speak to you about what to do?
Our
Simon.
publicist.
Yeah, probably
Snoop
Simon,
Dogg.
too. Snoop would give us good advice.
Double G, how we do
He'd
this?
just be like, hey, it's all good.
Yeah. That's why I would
they'll get
call
over it in a week. I'd say some rapper that's gonna calm you down. Yeah, Snoop. Snoop. I'd call Snoop.
Be like, Snoop.
I'm sure he'd calm me down.
Funny.
That's my song.